They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real trauma. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision with eyes closed. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the weeds, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name?
Well, Bronco fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off the play fake. It's Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Fields has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Here we go, son. 3-9, take it, son.
Here we go, 4th down. It's Fields. It's caught by Wilson. Running down the left side. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Oh no, the first of his career is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
First down throw for Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure. You're not sure. Everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field. That's exactly what the defense just did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19, gets that. Hey, Ken, go.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Working quickly here. They'll go play action. Howard. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. Throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Jamian Sherwood on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Hits his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. The gun, Howard gets this one to Freiermuth. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Steelers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, gonna connect.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. 319, gonna connect.
From the 37. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 58, 58, start up. Hey, press, punch right. Right.
Throwing on first down. Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Right. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Right.
Gives up on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. That's that. Hey, can. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It was great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319. That's that. Right.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal.
Oh. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go, shot. Nice instruction.
Fields to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly
indicate that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
They go right back to Hall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, son. Start ball, sir.
Here's Hall once more. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll go right side with Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Out, let's go. 319, good attack. Hey, can. Right.
Fields throwing here. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Howard out of the pistol here. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, got that.
Here's Fields to throw. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go.
On the counter, Hall. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go. 321, 321. Right.
Fields on 3rd. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now we're throwing on 3rd down. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-faceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Steelers looking at 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. On the ground again with Johnson. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Johnson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
At the 7-yard line.
3rd down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go. Good. 58, 58, cut. Hey, Ken. Press, bunch right.
Fields on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though, with 15 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Hey, Ken. No mud. Right.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate, they stretch it vertically and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
58, who's that? Yep. 11. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Alpha, let's go. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. This is Johnson heading right. Will be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. Crosses midfield, still going. And he works this down to the 41. It's a gain of 22. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Jets 40.
Now give to Johnson, coming right. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. The gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
To the air, 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Completed to his running back. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready? 319. Can I do that?
1st and 10. Here's Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Johnson. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Howard. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Smith
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Green knight fingers.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Nice instruction.
Second down and 10. Fields. That one's caught along the left sideline. Hits the 20. Garrett Wilson. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Nevis now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now a carry by Johnson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. An unfortunate moment as Johnson is forced off. And out in his place to lead the backfield, here comes Jaylen Warren. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Trying the left side with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 27-yard line.
On second down, Warren has some space inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They've got a man in motion. In motion right is Metcalf. Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game up. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, come on, son. Go.
They start to drive with Hall. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. 3-19 here tonight. All right.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. A lot of grass ahead. It's a 24-yard dash, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Up. Come on, sir. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Tonight.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields out of the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 46. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Going with a screen to Johnson. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
All set up now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Johnson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Howard out of the pistol here. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On third down, here's Johnson. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense.
At the 8-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll run this with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have taken the lead late. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets, 31. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, get a snap.
Here he is to throw. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
DJ Chark there for the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Here we go, son. 319, get that. Extend. Hey, 10. 11.
Desperation time here. And he had it, but no catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Steelers come in